Welcome to the show. It's the Garbage Pail Skids podcast. I'm Shane Copney. I'm here with Tim and Kevin.
Hello.
Tim Gage.
That's me.
Kevin McNichols.
Boy.
Yeah, they're both here.
Yep.
Great.
Episode 34?
39.
39? No fucking way, dude.
Yeah,
That was
man.
a big 4-0. Oh.
How do you not know what episode?
You know me in numbers.
That's true.
Hey, dude, I'm terrible with numbers, too.
Terrible. with numbers.
We don't get along, numbers and I.
So yeah, I was talking to somebody, and their first complaint about it, the show was, yeah, that guy with the beard doesn't talk into the microphone. I'm like, yeah, no, he's been telling me that it's the microphones the entire time. It's not him. It's somebody else.
It's not me, goddammit. I can hear myself just fine.
Just nowhere else.
Yeah.
Just when you listen to
I
the
hear
show.
myself in my head, but when I listen to it in the cab of my vehicle, I don't hear myself at all, even if I'm on the mic like this.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Because I have such a low tone and my speakers don't go low.
I was gonna say it sounds more like a you problem, not a.
It is.
The rest of us get
Yeah.
a manlier voice.
Well, everyone's complaining this. Well, I can't hear the beardy guy. Well, you don't
Nobody's complaining.
You don't want to hear me anyway.
I was gonna say.
I got nothing to put into the show anyway.
It's like
It's a Shane show.
like,
I mean, he's got a great producer. I'll tell him that.
yeah, well, it is what it is.
He does some fucking awesome work. That green screen work last time was fucking amazing. That logo,
It was a
right?
mess.
That logo.
You know what's great? I don't watch the
That
show at
fucking
all.
logo.
I don't watch any of this.
Everybody love that logo.
Oh, yeah, man. That logo was front and center the whole episode.
Made me realize
And
we're
it
sitting in the
was
wrong
flickery.
seats though,
Why?
because the way the logo up.
Yeah.
I was Kevin McNichols and he was Tim Gage.
Yeah, we're sitting opposites.
What?
You're fine. You're sitting in the
so
middle.
we got to just
in the
flip
logo.
the image.
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
I can do that.
Why does it matter?
Because it's gonna be behind us the whole time with a big fucking logo
Yeah.
behind us, dude.
We got to match the
What does that
logo
matter?
in our positions.
Because we're the
Holy
fucking
shit.
garbage pail skids, and we're trying to sell this shit.
Oh man,
Oh, we gotta be too cool for school now. Go good. We can't fucking fit in any
You guys are
gimmicks.
gonna
Can't fit any molds.
you guys are gonna
We're
trade
breaking all the
seats
molds.
because of that. What molds?
That's what I'm saying.
We're making the mold, man.
Everybody does podcasts. Everybody.
Yeah, I know.
And we're gonna break molds.
America produces podcasts and autistic children,
And pornography.
that's
Oh,
it.
and
No,
narcissism.
tons of pornography. It's great.
Let's not forget, narcissism
Yeah,
is
well,
actually a
that's-
class
that's-
in schools now.
That's
Well, I was gonna say,
for
like,
sure, man.
I think during the pandemic, like the number one thing was podcasting.
Well, yeah,
Like,
what
it really
else are you gonna
was.
fucking
Like,
do?
what do you do for a living? I podcast.
Dude,
What-
podcasts
no,
like
for a living. What do you do
exploded.
for a living?
I'm an influencer.
Oh, that's
I get you.
that's a real thing.
It really is too. People make money doing that shit. I mean,
I
it's
used
not
to be
good
an
money, but
influencer. It's called a bad
It's not
influence.
entirely true. There is
No,
some
there are those-
very good money in
the,
some of that.
the popular ones, yeah.
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 Pre-popular influencers, but the ones that have up and coming, like they did some sort of like a Comic-Con for a lot of these TikTok people at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
they-
really famous people.
They got something
No, I
like
follow-
that for like the YouTube people do. It's called VidCon.
VidCon, yeah.
I follow,
that-
I
heard
follow
about
this
that.
chick on Twitter that's what she went to not too long ago.
Yeah,
Something like that.
that was a big deal for a lot of
And
online.
she's like,
people.
I got to
Yeah.
meet all these other people, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Who the fuck is that?
cool.
It's
I don't know any of these people.
I see them putting a giant coin in a machine and getting a ball out.
Well, that's why I liked
bullshit.
it.
It's like their version of the Oscars or something.
Because
got stickers.
YouTube did their big thing a long time ago. Norm Macdonald was one of the hosts.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I don't know any of these people. It's like fucking great. It's one of the best
God
things
rest his
ever.
soul.
He's so fucking funny.
Already miss Norm Macdonald.
Like he would name their names and just be like, huh? I don't know.
Well, I think it was Adam Carolla hosted something with Britney Spears, and he said it was the most awkward hosting job he's ever done because she was out of it the whole fucking
Yeah,
time.
she's fucking crazy.
She had no idea who we were talking about, who we were presenting. Nothing. I carried that whole fucking presentation.
On Instagram in the reels, it'll every once in a while some Britney Spears thing will pop up.
Well, yeah, she's just
And,
fucking batshit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
She's
why her
like, I'm
parents
trying
have,
to,
like,
I'm
a
trying a new
conservatorship or
dance,
something.
and it's like that doesn't even look like a dance.
Yeah. That's
Like,
why
it
her
just looks like
parents.
somebody going crazy.
Well, that's why her parents had like conservatorship over
I think
like
it was her
all of her
dad.
money. Was it her
Yeah,
dad?
just her
Yeah,
dad.
but because she's a woo-hoo.
Yeah, she can't handle her own money.
No.
Well, now she can. Free Britney, bitch.
Oh yeah, free Britney.
Oh my god. I wonder what she's gonna do next. Actually, I don't fucking care.
you should.
Oh yeah, I
should
should
care.
care what Britney's doing
Yeah.
next. All right, sorry.
Maybe it's you,
I
Tim.
do- oh.
She's gonna do a
She still,
No, no.
she still looks great.
I think
Oops,
I've learned
I
my
did it
lesson not to stick my
again.
dick in crazy, dude.
Why?
I learned that.
Do you know?
pretty
You know, you
quick.
could have half of what she has.
Yeah, chlamydia.
yeah, exactly.
half
find
chlamydia.
I got half a
gonorrhea.
chlamydia.
I was gonna say you find out it's gonorrhea.
Yeah.
That's the one that eats the brain or whatever.
Gonorrhea.
That's probably why
Herpescabaloids.
she's so fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Why? I still don't get the whole.
They're comfy, dude. This one's silk. It feels like fucking great on my skin, dude. Especially after a shower, it's fantastic. I feel like I'm in Hawaii.
I don't get it.
I need like ocean sounds. or
This
something
whole
like
idea
or
that you're
seagulls.
like, I need a new shirt for shows.
No, I don't wear these just for shows. This is now my attire.
That's your look now.
Yeah, I go outside wearing this shit, dude. It's fucking great.
Dress
Has
like
anybody
you like you
thrown
live in
anything at
Miami.
you
Nope.
yet?
Nope.
God,
They throw pussy at me.
Nobody does that, Tim. Stop
There's
it.
something about the Hawaiian shirts.
It really is, dude. I'm telling you. This is gonna catch.
I think it did in the
It
early
already
80s.
did in Miami in like
no, I
yeah,
was
the
gonna
80s.
say early
Well,
80s.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's gonna catch in the
I was
Northwest.
gonna say, didn't you ever hear of Miami Vice, bro?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We're bringing it back. I want
but
those
even
short
the-
shorts
Even
too.
the movie didn't bring it back though.
Oh, that crappy remake movie.
Yeah, it was okay. It was entertaining.
because they weren't wearing the
show was
attire.
good.
They weren't wearing the clothing for it. That Tom
Oh,
Selleck
that's the
short
whole
shorts,
reason?
dude. Holy fuck,
Yeah,
man.
but Tom Selleck wasn't in that show.
No.
Why
Now
if
you're
I
talking
don't-
about Magnum PI.
Oh, Magnum PI.
Yeah,
You're right. My apologies.
Totally different. He
I
had
totally made a
what?
mistake.
Didn't he have a Ferrari 308 in that show?
I think
guess
so.
I think that's what he had.
Yeah,
Dude, there was a time you could actually get a Ferrari 308 for very cheap. Because
Really?
they were not, they weren't one of the best manufactured for Ferraris. I think you could get one for like, at one point for like 20 grand.
That's not bad, man.
I mean,
for a
not now.
Ferrari.
In the,
Not
eight-
now.
in the
I mean,
80s,
yeah.
that's a lot of money.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. I mean, used one, like way after.
Oh,
But
Same thing
still.
for Mustangs.
But
Remember
I think
how badass those used to be?
for chicks.
When they came out with that new model in the late 90s, and they were freaked the fuck out about it.
It's because of fucking
That
Menace
fucking-
to Society.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why. Remember, he stole that one and then fucking got his friend to
Everybody had to
change
have one of
everything in
those.
the DMV.
Yeah.
He had a friend in the DMV that would change database shit and be like, no, that's yours.
I thought it was because of that White Snake music video that all the women loved in the 80s.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? Where the girls all climbing all over the car. Wasn't that it?
Tawny McCain? Tawny
Was it-
McClain or whatever?
Yeah.
Tawny McCain? Tawny McGain?
Yeah, it was like that white. It wasn't like a this badass. I think it was a
They
Mustang.
changed the body
wasn't it?
style.
Doesn't it contain?
I can't think it was Tawny Catane, yeah.
I think so.
No, they changed the body style of it to that more rounded, like spaceship looking thing.
Oh, they did.
Like in the late 90s. I believe it. Maybe it was actually the early 90s now that I think about it.
The early
I
90s
mean, it
was,
might have been.
the early 90s was the box version.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now that new sleek look that they're doing now with
Yeah,
it. instead
I
of
think that started
that
late
boxy look
90s.
the fastback look, that fucking looked great, dude.
But it didn't look like a Mustang.
Yeah, it didn't. They
That was the
completely
thing.
changed
Yeah.
the fucking the design of it. I don't know much about cars, just know it looks cool. Like those old '66 fastback Mustangs look fucking
See, my
dope.
dad's favorite one was the 69 Fastback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're fucking sexy cars.
And I've never been a fan of Mustangs.
Yeah.
Not
no,
really.
they ain't for everybody. I know that.
My dad had one
depends.
when I was a kid. I think he had a, was it 65 or 66?
Yeah.
But not the fastback version.
If I get my hands on one, I probably would. But I'll yeah. Who knows when this takes off?
Well, I had a friend that for his first fucking car, first car ever, he decides to buy a Project Mustang.
So.
So my friend
Not a
Kyle,
bad starter.
Kyle, while he was gone, painted it pink.
Aw, that's sweet.
It was,
Oh,
it
man,
was
I'd
fucking
be pissed.
hilarious. He painted it pink and then posted it on Facebook and shit like that. It was
shit.
fucking great.
My first car was gonna
While
be
he was gone?
Was gonna
yeah,
be
while Jeff was gone, it was great.
what was it?
One of my favorites.
I can't remember the year, but it was a Fiat convertible. Guy only wanted $2,000 for it, and I had the money for it. My dad told me no. You're not getting a convertible for your first
I
car.
remember
was
those
like,
things.
It's my fucking money. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it.
How
No.
old, how old were you?
16.
Technically, you can't.
A Fiat.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
couldn't get it.
Oh, I was thinking that when you said Fiat, I was thinking about a Fiero. You remember
no,
those cars?
No. Well, geez.
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
Fieros.
yeah.
Fieros were also the project car that you would use to make fake Lamborghinis and Ferraris.
Yeah, it was part
Really?
of the kit
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Fieros for
There
that,
were
too.
so
'Cause
many
the split
kit-
window in the back.
Yeah,
isn't it?
because there were so many kit cars that you could make out of that. You could make, I think, Lamborghini Countaches. I think there was a Ferrari Testarossa one. I mean, there were so many different ones. It was fucking
I remember
weird.
my buddy's dad was obsessed with
And then you're
Fieros.
driving this
He had
little
like 3 of
four-banger.
them. Yeah.
Like, let's race. We're like,
That's
it's
so
just,
fucking
it
weird.
just looks this way.
Just
Yeah,
saw
my
TikTok
buddy's
about
dad
a dude
loved 'em.
talking about that. It's so fucking weird. We do that almost every episode.
What?
we talk about something that I remember from my TikTok saga. I watch TikTok all the time.
All right, you're the
Well,
TikToker.
some dude was talking about a kit car, and he was fucking with a dude. Like, he's trying to sound cool, saying, "Well, yeah, that's a kit car," and the guy's like, "No, it's not." And then he's just talking about this argument he had with this guy. Totally made himself look out like a douchebag, just trying to out somebody.
You hear their
Some stranger. Like, why do that though? Why out a stranger about their car?
If it's a kit car,
Yeah, who fucking cares? If it makes him happy, why?
it depends. If the guy's trying to claim that it's a real something, that's where the line should be drawn.
Why?
if he's
Why?
bullshitting about
Yeah.
it.
Because then you're just bullshitting. You're just
Yeah.
calling
So?
somebody out for lying.
I know, but who's it hurting?
The
Well,
people that think
I
that
guess
this
it's not
is
really
real.
hurting anybody, but
So it's hurting them because they're being lied to.
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
Okay. You don't have to.
So they're being like, so
You don't think people being manipulated by somebody that's like, hey, I've got all these great
yeah, but is
things.
stuff coming out of their pockets or anything?
Potentially, yes.
Oh, okay. So they're getting
this generates,
they're
like,
getting
ad-
scammed.
Essentially, yeah.
See,
Out of their time.
if they're getting
and effort.
scammed,
yeah.
then that I would agree. That's
Although I'm
that's
fine with
different.
people getting scammed. I don't have a problem with it. Go for it.
But
Scam
if the
anyone.
guy's
I
just
don't give a shit.
online talking shit and saying like, I got this car, I got that car, and turns out he's lying, it's like, who cares?
I'm getting more and
Just
more to the
an
point
I
idiot.
Who
do.
fucking
I think
cares,
it's fucking hilarious. Call every one of those fucking douchebags
You
out.
know what I saw the
Yeah,
other
you
day?
can call him
though?
out for sure.
Someone converted one of those old Gator golf cart things, the Gator ones, the big ones,
Yeah.
into a mini Hummer.
Really?
So I talked to
And
a
they
guy.
were driving on the fucking main road with it, too.
Was that here?
Yeah.
I know
Did you
that
see
guy.
thing?
I've met that guy.
That thing's fucking
I
cool.
told him,
I've never
I
seen
told
it.
him, I was like, dude, that looks a lot like my car. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I've got an old Hummer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like that. That's cool as shit.
That's
dude.
badass.
Fuck,
And then
dude.
he's like, oh, all right. And then just took off
Yeah.
and started driving around.
Someone
in
had
it.
a
I
show
love it
with-
when guys
yeah,
do
you
shit like that.
Yeah,
like
no,
really
he turned it
creative
into
stuff
a
with it. That's
turned,
cool.
Turned a golf cart into a Hummer.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
But actually, I don't even think it's a golf
No,
cart.
it's a
though.
Gator. It's like
Oh.
it's their maintenance vehicle.
Yeah.
It's not a golf cart. It's like
I
the
see.
maintenance one they use.
But it
for
looks cool
a
as shit.
groundskeeper. Yeah, it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. Look like it's
That's
fun as
badass.
hell.
It probably is.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
did you
was having
hear
a good time with it.
they're trying to remove TikTok, like ban TikTok from the
Again?
United States? Yeah, apparently again, because
China's
it's
getting that info.
dude, yeah, man. I mean, it's
Well, it's 'cause we're-
impossible to get around.
It's because we're going to
spyware.
go to war with China soon.
It's everybody's
Did you
starting
see
to gear
what
up for something.
Did you see what Biden said?
Oh
Something that nobody said before, because our official policy on Taiwan is like, yeah, we
Oh
stay
yeah,
back.
he said that we
He
would
said-
do something.
He said that if they invade Taiwan, we're going to fight them.
shit. He literally said that.
Yes.
he said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I remember him saying something similar a couple weeks back, and the government had to oh no,
They're
that's not what he meant.
backtracking,
Yeah.
yeah.
But now
Yeah,
he said,
no,
no,
no.
we really will.
yeah.
So
They have to do
he's-
that every
so
time.
he's trying to sound like a badass now.
Apparently.
Yeah.
As he's eating his oatmeal and
also-
shit.
Yeah, no, he's
like, do that.
He got really inspired by a good Perry Mason.
Oh, also, did you hear that? So you know that the oil he took out of the
reserves or
strategic
whatever?
reserves.
Yeah.
There's 20 million barrels he took out, right? So they just found out that 5 million of those barrels he gave to Europe and Asia.
Yep.
Just fucking gave them to him.
Yeah, same with a lot
Why?
of our money too.
Yeah. It's like why? Why are you doing this? If you're actually trying to improve the country, which they claim they
Well,
are,
they're
they're
trying to-
obviously
I was
doing
going to say,
everything in their power
that's
to hurt
not.
us.
If you watch the campaign
Building
stuff,
alliances is what they're doing.
when they had the campaign stuff, he wants to get rid of oil anyway.
I know that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But but he's just basically lying straight to the American people
They
about
all
these things.
are.
No,
Yeah.
fucking
Every
way.
politician.
No,
Well, of
fucking
course.
way. Fuck that. No, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe.
You know
something
one
like
thing that I heard,
Sadly,
though,
it's true.
talking about politicians.
Huh.
So, do you know how's the? You look at like Warren Buffett and how good he is at the stock market and trading money and all that shit. You know, because he trades in currencies and shit like that. Do you know who's way better than him? Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, she is.
Well, trading currencies.
Just
insider trading.
Just trading.
Oh, yeah, she's fucking rich.
She has the better track record than like almost anybody on Wall Street.
Did you know that
Which is
there's
kind of odd.
there's a Reddit page that if you go there, there's
Yeah,
these
we
guys that
talked
yeah
about
we
that.
have they
Yeah.
keep track of every one of her fucking Wall Street buys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they make a shitload of money
Yep.
doing the same ones that she does.
Why the hell not, dude?
She gets the inside track, man. That's what she does.
Yeah.
Why not?
She gets on the boards of these companies
Because
and
it's
then
cheating
fucking,
people and it's scamming people and
Yep.
it's not honest. And we got to stop it.
But they made it legal.
What?
Yeah.
They that's what they do. They make this
No, I thi-
bullshit that used to be illegal legal so they can do it.
Yeah, nobody's going to vote against that. You're going to
know,
be like,
like, oh.
wait, so you want me to vote that I can't make a shitload of money off of fucking
Yeah. Exactly.
shit that nobody else can do.
It's gonna be the I know. I know.
Why would I do that?
It's like.
You know, they talk
like
about
we're
the.
amazed by
Well,
that.
you hear politicians say, "Well, the American people are voting against their best interests." It's like, well, that's why they won't do it.
Yeah.
They won't vote against their best interest.
No.
They're like, wait. So what you want me to do is make $200,000 a year, or potentially $15 million a year in stocks?
Yeah. That's kind of what I mean.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
It's all a big scam. Like this country has bbeen gutted and it has been turned into a
why I miss
money machine
George
for the
Carlin.
elites.
That's why I miss George Carlin.
Me too.
Because that's what he said. He's like, this place was bought and sold long ago.
Long ago. I totally agree.
You
I
know?
completely agree. And you just look at the day-to-day operation of everything and it's obvious.
Well, it's just a new version of the robber barons, you know.
That's pretty much it. You're right. You're
Except
right.
it's all secretly done and not out in the open.
Well, no, actually, a lot of it is done out in the open. It's just that most people don't pay any fucking attention to what's going on.
True, but I mean, I'm talking about the backdoor deals and all that shit.
There's plenty of that.
The
going
robber
on,
barons
too.
would just go in and fucking take shit.
Oh yeah. These robber barons have made it legal for them to take shit.
Yeah, because they're like, yeah, fuck it, eminent domain. Let's take all your land.
There you go.
You know, that's why you don't want to live near a freeway.
Yeah. Snap of the
Like,
fingers.
we got to
gone.
expand.
Yep.
You're gonna take my house? Yep.
Yeah, we'll give you some money for it.
We'll give
though.
you fair compensation.
Yeah, we'll give you market.
What
value.
was it? What was it worth 15 years
Yeah,
ago?
they pull up the tax lot
Yeah.
from fucking 10 years ago. It's
Yeah,
like,
they're
hey,
like, here's
60,000. That's worth 600. Not anymore, pal.
here's $3 and a coupon to McDonald's. You're like, but
A voucher.
But
Not
I
even
need
a-
You don't get a coupon. It's a voucher for a coupon.
I need to eat more than that. They're like, you know what? I don't think you do.
Yeah,
Eat the bugs, human.
we're due, aren't we?
For what?
I mean, all the weird shit that's going on south of us, just across the river.
Like-
it's Mad Max over there. It's
Like the
getting
Georgia
fucking-
Guidestones
Where
being
at?
blown up.
Where?
P-Town, Portland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Someone just posted
south of the Rio
They just
Grande.
posted a ring video of his front porch. Some naked chick just walks up and knocks on the door, waits around, car circles the block, and then she gets back in the car and drives off.
yeah, because they're like trying to rob the guy.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
Probably.
isn't that fucking wild?
Not probably, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, no, I guess apparently the neighbor said they saw her smoking crack in the car first, and then
So she sounds fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's fucking hot. I'll tell you that. The video looks great. Like, she come knocking on my door, I'll probably get robbed, guys.
Yeah.
If we're not recording next week, you'll know why. It's like,
Well, I mean,
she
hey,
got
how
all
do
the
you,
gear.
how do you guarantee a fucking door getting open? Pretty much, it's like,
That's-
oh,
that's
naked
one
chick in
way
the
to
front
do
door.
it.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
either guarantee open or guarantee stayed locked.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
You-
It's
one or the other. But
It's the-
I guarantee you, when the door does open, it
That's
opens
a very.
fast.
I was gonna say that's a very polarizing thing.
yeah. Yeah.
It's not one of those that's
Especially
like
if she goes
automatic
to
for
the
everybody.
only door in the neighborhood where the gay guy lives there. It's like, I ain't gonna open that door.
I just looked straight at Tim.
How does she know the dude's gay? Or
She doesn't. That's the whole point.
Tim's like, I gotta keep up appearances. Come on in, hon. Here, put on this jacket.
I can't be the only one that didn't open the door.
no, turn around.
The only door Tim's gonna open is the one to the closet.
Yeah.
I'll come out after you leave, sweetie.
Fuck you guys.
What? We didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
It was nothing
Did we
bad.
ever continue that conspiracy? Or we were gonna
No,
postpone it for
Oh.
next week or this
you
week.
don't
didn't we?
remember.
Well, yeah,
I didn't
and-
listen to the last one.
You don't have to listen. You just have to pay attention during the fucking show. Jesus Christ,
on my
dude.
phone, dude, and drinking my soda.
Yeah,
pop.
we
I
can finish it up.
remember the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can finish it up this one because there's not really a ton left.
Yeah.
It's just mostly because a lot of the stuff.
And he died. All right,
Well-
on to the next thing.
Well, no, because a lot
Well
of the
done.
stuff that is about, like for instance, the really interesting stuff.
Do
when
a
it comes
quick
to the CIA
recap,
shit.
though.
Yeah,
You
but it's
gotta-
conspiracy
you can't fucking-
corner.
You can't just jump in.
No,
'cause
no, you're
nobody
right.
knows
For
what the
people that
fuck you're
didn't-
talking about.
For the people that didn't listen, yeah.
Because the next 30 minutes of explaining the
Right.
last episode.
Where I'm making fun of him.
yeah. So Charles Harrelson, the father of Woody Harrelson, was the topic of discussion in our last conspiracy corner. And
Two
what,
shows ago.
2 shows
Yeah,
ago.
2 shows ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 shows ago.
And
Man,
so
you're speaking really well again.
So Charles
Very
Harrelson,
eloquent.
one of the things, well, what made him kind of famous was that he killed a federal judge, and in fact, he was the only person in the 20th century to kill a federal judge in the United States.
Yeah, and the first one in I don't know how many years.
Oh yeah, it was God.
Well,
like,
at first he said he
over-
didn't do it, and then he did say he did it or something like that.
No, it wasn't about the judge. That was about the JFK assassination.
Ah,
now,
No,
right.
so
his
what,
involvement in
So
it.
that part, what happened is he was in a shootout with the cops,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
and during the shootout, to I guess try to save his own life, he goes, "I killed the judge and Kennedy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, just so they wouldn't shoot him.
Yeah,
So
that's
then
what he
then
said later.
then
That's how he
retracted that.
recanted
Yeah,
it, or or retracted.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah,
and-
I mean-
yeah. It was his way of trying to basically prolong his life, hoping that they wouldn't shoot him.
Again, that's what he said later.
That's what he said later.
But it was also during
Yeah.
a very drug-fueled fucking shootout.
That's
had,
true.
too.
He was on like he had injected cocaine. Plus, he was also known to be into other shit too. So he could have been on multiple drugs at the time. And I mean, he was shooting at his car.
He took a ton of Flintstone vitamins.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, man, those
dude, he
will
was
fuck you
Those things are
fucked up.
hardcore,
I
man.
had to lay off those, dude. I just,
yeah.
I'm
Fucked
still,
up.
still getting the itches from
Dude,
not
you
taking
need to.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kids
Tim,
make
Tim,
it makes kids healthy, but adults
think
it's
about something else.
high.
You'll be fine.
That's
No,
what-
think
that's
about think about
I'm
something else,
drinking my sweet Frescas and my sweet Canada Dries because
Yeah.
I need something. I need that bite.
dude.
I'll be chasing that high for the next 10 years. I know that.
Yeah, chase the dragon, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
Oh, I thought you were
So,
wearing dragons, but
now,
it's palm trees
the other
that
so
have balls in them. Palm trees have balls.
aren't those like
Oh, yeah?
coconuts?
Yeah.
They're not coconuts.
No, we're
They're
gonna
nut sacks.
we're gonna call
He's
them
got nut sacks on his fucking nipples.
balls.
Bo.
Tim's got
It looked like
balls and balls.
That looks like a pee-pee. And those are the balls.
yeah,
There's
it's
the
just a
balls
very
and there's the
untrimmed dick.
shaft.
And very,
God.
yeah. Tim's wearing a shirt with a bunch of
He's
dicks
wearing
on
an
it.
unshorn
We're so
scrotum.
fucking highbrow, dude.
Anyway,
So,
go ahead. Back to the conspiracy.
Yes. So
This could be a set of balls.
the
to put
murders
yourself under your
that
head.
we do know, the hits that we do know that Charles Harrelson carried out for sure was the judge.
He's
John
in prison
Wood.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in prison until the end of his days for that. And he also killed a man named Alan Berg.
That one allegedly because he was acquitted.
Yes, he was acquitted. You're right. That is allegedly. He was acquitted on that one. And one of the reasons he was acquitted is because he hired a very well-known lawyer in the region at the time whose name was Percy
Joe
Foreman.
Pesci.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever seen that movie, My Cousin
Mira
Vinny?
Sorvino was his assistant.
Yep.
That wasn't Mira
No, that was,
Sorvino, you fucking idiot.
That was
Who wasn't?
I can't remember her name right now.
God, what's her name? Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. Yeah, there we
I'm
go.
sorry. Yeah.
That's it.
Totally different person.
Yeah. Same M.
So he was acquitted of this murder, but everybody knows he killed Alan Berg. The guy that was there during the killing has attested to it. Even recently, they had a new podcast where they interviewed everybody that was involved in a lot of this stuff, and the guy that was there during the murder literally was, gave an interview about it, saying, "Yeah, this is what happened." He walked through the whole murder step by
wow.
step, and yeah, he said Harrelson brought brought him into the basically this wooded area and killed him because the guy owed money on because Harrelson was basically he went and collected money for really bad people, and he worked
He was
for many
basically an
different people.
enforcer.
He was enforcer, exactly.
And then
Yeah.
a hitman.
And a hitman, so he fulfilled a lot of different
but he also
needs.
claimed that he killed like 80 people or something
Right.
like that. And they're like, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And we're not entirely sure exactly how many people he killed, but yeah, like they said, 4 or 5 possibly.
No, they said 4. I think it's 4 or 5 likely.
Likely, yeah, likely. But
So-
as for the total number, we don't really know. So the other guy he killed that he was actually charged for, now he was given a 15-year
And he
sentence.
did
for
it
this
all with
killing.
kindness, Tim.
Yes.
All
That's
with
That's how I kill
kindness.
my people.
Yes, they
Every
say,
single person.
They say Charles Harrelson was the sweetest murderer
Yeah.
of them all.
Yep.
You just be like,
Tucked him in afterwards, kissed
Yep.
him on the
be like,
forehead.
hey,
Yep.
Night night.
you're a great person.
Held
Like,
them, held them ever so gently as they died.
This isn't
You
personal.
know?
It's just business.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just business.
Sweet, sweet business.
Yep.
And so he killed a man named Sam DeGilia, and this is a guy who was a grain salesman, and he was the reason why Sam was killed is because his business partner hired Charles Harrelson to kill him so that he could get insurance money. You know, it was like business insurance.
Wasn't he
that
also
kind of thing.
involved in the
Jesus,
drug
dude.
trade too?
He was.
I was gonna
yes.
say.
Yeah.
I think
so
that
that's
guy,
another thing.
That guy was also involved in the drug.
He
trade.
was also had hand in the drug trade. Yeah,
is
and
also why he died.
yeah,
because
and well, that's one of the things these guys were doing when they were shipping grain. They were also shipping drugs with the
Yeah.
grain. Yeah.
it's a good way to do it.
Hey, it works. But his business
God bless
partner
them.
wanted more of the business and more of the money, you know, that kind of thing. And so Charles, there was also a witness for this one because for some reason Charles never killed anybody without somebody else there with him. It seems to be a thing with him. So
Like
this
the
other
grassy
guy,
knoll.
this other guy was in the car with him, and him and Charles were arguing about grain shipments at the time. And then Charles just pulled a gun on him, pulled him out of the car, and took him into the shack in the woods. And the guy in the car said he heard a couple
There's
of
a
shots.
lot of woods in Texas.
And then Charles came back out and said, "Let's go." Didn't
Wow.
say a word after that, but the other guy never came out of the shack. Charles got 15 years, but he only served 5 years for this murder because of good behavior.
Well, good for him.
And
He's a good killer.
Yeah,
well-
he did it with kindness.
but also they think that Percy Foreman had something to do with this, his lawyer. Now, Percy Foreman, we could do a whole show on him, this lawyer, because Percy Foreman
Let's
was well
not.
known. We're not going to. But
Okay,
he was well known in the area, in the region, because he defended criminals, mobsters. I mean, all the bad guys he defended, and he was very good at what he did. And he also was corrupt as fuck. So he would intimidate juries, he would hide evidence, fabricate evidence, all kinds of shit, you know.
So he's good at what
He would, yeah. Well, and he also, like, well, hey, for the Judge murder, he was for the Judge murder, he was Charles' lawyer, and he actually got the first trial to be a
mistrial.
because he had some woman from that worked at some fucking like strip club or whatever basically come in and say, "Hey, Charles Harrelson was with me the day that happened,
Yep.
the murder happened." And so they did a mistrial, but then the next trial came up a while later, and that they could never get that woman to come back. So his
she took
alibi,
Yeah, it's the whole
his alibi was gone.
kindergarten cop thing.
she was
Yeah.
caught on a ring cam later on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, smoking some crack and getting naked.
That
But,
was the reference, yes.
Yep.
Well
Good thing
done.
good thing that Kevin can remember 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, hey,
done,
hey,
you
just in
guys.
case somebody
Soaking
has
it
my
back
memory.
I know, you're like a fucking goldfish. It's like
That's what I'm
Kevin
saying.
Kevin's bounced an idea over here. By the time it gets back to him, he's like, "Woo, it's a new idea."
hey, I'm the guy that helps remind the people with Alzheimer's what's happening.
No, that's me. No, actually, I don't. I get everyone else yelling at me. It's like, "It's this, you stupid fucking idiot." And then
So-
Shane plays it off. I was like, "No, what is it? What is it? Keep thinking."
It's one of my favorite
You'll
things to
figure it
do.
out.
Like,
So-
man, let's watch him dig this
Yeah.
hole. It's so great.
So Percy Foreman also defended James Earl Ray. He's the guy that assassinated MLK Jr.
Oh wow.
So the guy was a heavy hitter when it came to the law. You know,
Sounds
he-
like it.
Yeah, he was involved with a lot of assholes. But so now
Wow. So maybe he was involved with Tim.
entirely possible. So as for CIA
man.
connections, now those are more tenuous, and I did a lot of research trying to find as much info as I could on it. But all I could really find about any connections that Charles Harrelson had with the CIA was his connection to Jack Ruby,
Well, he
and
did
that
say
they were
he was
friends
in
in the
the
50s.
CIA.
Well,
He claimed it a couple times.
he did, and so they did. I mean, and obviously Woody Harrelson's probably going off what he heard and what his dad said to him. And
Well,
that
yeah,
kind of
remember
thing.
last one we watched? He said, "Yeah, no, my
He
dad
said
was
he
in-
is.
He wasn't in the CIA.
He was
connected.
trained and connected.
Yeah.
Which that's a common thing with the CIA.
Well, it's
they
common
will
with
train,
the FBI.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
common with fucking police.
Yeah, they'll train like street
They
agents,
get
people.
yeah, it's an informant usually, is what it is.
Exactly. And but Jack Ruby, we know for a fact, was one of those guys because he actually, back in the 50s, he helped train guys like Oswald, Lee Harvey Oswald, and others to fly and smuggle in these little small planes to fly over to Cuba to smuggle stuff over there back and forth. Because the U.S. government, the CIA, were working really close with the Cuban rebels to try to take out Fidel Castro during this time. That's what led to the
How did
Bay of
that go?
Pigs. Oh, we all know the Bay of Pigs. That all fucking fell apart.
How did that go?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I don't follow history. I'm lost.
You ever heard of the Bay of
guys.
Pigs?
Know what I'm talking about.
You ever heard of the Bay of
Tim's eyes have
Pigs?
glazed over.
Conspiracy corner about pigs now? What the fuck?
So the Bay of Pigs happened in Cuba.
You don't know what the Bay of Pigs was?
No, I
that
don't
was
know
the
the
closest
Bay-
we ever got to a
How do
nuclear
you
war with
fucking
Russia.
not know?
fucking care.
Well, actually, the Cuban Missile Crisis.
I mean, that, I mean,
was.
the Bay of Pigs,
fucking hot shit
that
was
led
doing
to
was-
it. Yes,
what
that's
led
what
to
led
it,
to
but
it.
yes.
Yeah.
the missile crisis was the
the aftermath,
Yes.
the cause of the
It was
Bay
the
of
big
Pigs.
thing.
Yeah.
Fucking
And-
the Bay of Pig.
Yeah, but basically, the Bay of Pigs and the
Tim's
Cuban
like,
Missile.
the Bay of Pigs. That's
So-
my spring break, 1997.
That's what I mean.
a lot of people.
Been
So
there.
basically, a lot of people believe that the Bay of Pigs and the Cuban Missile Crisis may have been what ended up causing the assassination of JFK. What led to it? That's just what a lot of people think. So the
Sounds
fact
like
that
you think that.
well, I mean, I think there are connections to it, but I don't know if
I
that
told
was
you
the
he's
entire
fucking
thing.
nuts.
Sounds like a conspiracy to me.
But there was a lot of people pissed at JFK for what happened during that because the
Yeah,
CIA
Joe
had set
DiMaggio.
up. Well,
He was probably pissed.
Joe DiMaggio. I don't know. Why?
Who's that? The guy who slept with Marilyn Monroe?
Well, and he was sleeping. He was with
he
Marilyn
was
Monroe. But,
with Marilyn Monroe while JFK was fucking her.
oh well, yeah, okay, I get that, but I just
You don't think you?
no, I didn't. I thought you were talking about like there was a connection to the Bay of Pigs or something with him.
No, the connection was
Just
JFK.
Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, gotcha. But no, so
Who doesn't know their history? Tim
well,
knew
no,
that.
I do know their history, but
What are you
that has
doing?
nothing to do with the Bay of Pigs.
You keep changing the lighting.
But
Why?
no, the CIA really wanted Castro out, and they wanted to take him out, and they had it all set up. That's what the Bay of Pigs was supposed to be. Was their coup, their planned coup against Fidel Castro. But JFK pulling support is what caused it to fall apart. So a lot of people in the CIA and the intelligence community were really fucking pissed at JFK after that, and. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people think that may have been what led to
another theory too on why the CIA was pissed off at him
Mm-hmm.
was that he didn't get into Vietnam when they wanted him to.
right.
And then LBJ did. So
See, that's the thing. JFK and his brother just kept undermining the intelligence community, and they really did not like those two brothers because they kept getting in their way. And also, JFK said he eventually wanted to, separate or get rid of.
And it's
the
funny
CIA.
that the one that they allowed, the Kennedy they allowed, was fucking was it Ted?
Ted.
The one that
Ted Kennedy,
The one that
yeah.
killed his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't
exactly.
shoot another guy in the face hunting or something like
No,
that?
that
too?
was Dick
That's
Cheney.
Dick Cheney. Yeah.
Oh.
And
He thought he was a quail.
Yeah. You
How,
know.
I mean, geez.
I mean-
he was dressed up as a giant bird.
It's one of those things.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck any of you guys are talking about. You guys left me when dude was sitting in jail for murdering some judge.
Well, this is all
I've checked
shit
out
that
since
happened
then.
in the
I don't
60s.
even-
Well, that's
I'm
good.
Not, I'm not following this at all.
So basically, the only real connections to the CIA that Charles Harrelson that we know of has is his connection to Jack Ruby, and him and Charles were good friends back in the 50s, and they did do a lot of shit together. We just don't know to what extent. So it's possible he may have been trained met the CIA connections possibly through Jack Ruby or someone else he was hanging out with at the time. And Jack Ruby,
So you're
coincidentally,
saying it
was the
was
guy that killed Oswald.
An inside job, huh? All right.
Yes,
now-
9/11 was in it.
Yes.
That's where we're going. That's the
This
conspiracy.
is all leading up to 9/11.
That's the
Oh,
conspiracy. 9/11 was an inside job. Kevin said it.
Jet fuel does not melt steel beams.
Nope.
That's one of my favorites.
But Charles
It's like,
Harrelson
It
does.
just has to weaken it. That's it, guys. It just has to weaken it. Doesn't have to melt things.
Fucking brilliant, dude.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
That wrapped it up then?
That
or
so that
please
that
tell
pretty
me
much
that's it?
wraps up
That-
Charles Harrelson because
Please tell me
the
that's
others
it.
the other stuff's out there it's hearsay and rumors and I can't find anything to verify any of it.
Well, that's the point of a conspiracy, isn't it? Hearsay and rumors.
Yeah,
Pretty
but this
much.
stuff, even Charles Harrelson in the future has made it seem like it was all made. This stuff was bullshit.
well, you said something in there earlier. I don't remember exactly what the wording was, but it reminded me of a deep dive I ended up doing by accident on YouTube. It was one of those rabbit holes you get
Yeah.
in. And it was Kurt Cobain,
Oh, really?
how he died.
Was that an inside job?
That's
Or
kind of
they're
where it
saying
goes.
saying
Yeah.
his wife did it?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, and there was a guy that was admitting to it for the longest time.
Yeah, was it that?
And there was also another guy that was like, yeah, no, I got offered this shit, and then he ended up suiciding himself.
Yeah.
On a fucking train track.
That's the thing. More than one person was offered the job to kill Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, no, that's
By
the thing.
her?
Yeah.
By Courtney Love.
That's
By-
what was.
Yes.
That's what these people were claiming.
And one of the guys, I think I know who you're talking
And
about.
they're all
was
people in Seattle.
The guy that died by the train track, was he that big buff bald dude like that?
No.
that
It was
kinda,
a,
you know
like,
what I'm talking
kinda
about?
Mexican dude.
Oh, okay.
Like the short dude.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Yes,
about. Yeah,
yeah.
because there was that one
I can't remember
documentary.
his name. But that's-
Hector.
Remember that documentary?
It was Hector.
Tell me his name's
Yeah.
Hector. It's
But
got to
remember
be
that
Hector.
documentary, Kurt and Courtney,
Yeah,
or whatever that came out a while,
Yeah,
like
you gotta
years
see her
ago.
tits a lot in that.
Yeah,
That's great.
and they had that guy on there, and they actually interviewed him.
Oh shit.
And he was talking about how he was offered the job,
Oh, I don't remember that.
but then later on, the guy ended up dead.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I that could be one that we could deep dive into later. Do
We
a
could.
conspiracy on that because I've heard of that one. I can follow that one. That's the music scene. I'm somewhat familiar with what you say his name, Kurt Cobain.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Nirvana
He
lead
was in a
singer.
band.
Yeah. He sang songs with that one guy who played the drums now. Well, no, he's
Eldon Hoke
Yeah,
was the
that-
guy's name. That El Duce.
El
That's what his
Duce.
name was,
That's
yeah.
the fucker right there, man. Yeah.
El Duce. Yeah, he was from Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, he's a crazy fuck.
And he got dead in California
That'll happen.
on train tracks.
Well, he tripped.
Well, that might have been it.
He was high on cocaine
Yes.
because it makes you suicidal.
It does.
Yeah, he said that Courtney Love offered him $50,000 to whack
That's it?
Cobain.
And a blowjob.
That's it.
$50,000 in 1990. What is it? 2?
3, 4, somewhere around there. I
think
don't
it was
remember when he
90
died.
I think
Still not a
92.
lot of money for a multi-million-dollar.
Oh no, 94 is when
Was
he
it
died.
94? Okay.
Because that band was worth a lot more money than that.
Uh,
So was
you-
hers.
you
Soul
also-
was as well, wasn't
you,
it?
You got to also remember that not necessarily, because
Yeah.
that's when the record companies were taking so
Fuck ton
yeah,
of money.
good point. Yeah,
And the only way you really made money was touring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, if they made a ton of money touring, sure.
Yeah.
But touring and I think merch
Yeah.
was where you made your money. But selling fucking cassettes, CDs, and records,
Yeah,
No.
and Cobain
Well,
was.
you'd make like 8 cents a record while they're selling them for $10, $12.
Yeah, and Cobain spent most of his time shooting all of his money up his
Heroin.
arms.
No, I remember seeing that. Like you'd see him strung out holding his kid. It was fucking tragic.
Oh
man.
yeah, man.
She was
Yeah,
trying
he
to wake
a
him
mess.
up as he was passing out with his kid in his lap. It's
Yeah,
like,
he's a mess.
golly.
Yeah, what is...
And I remember he was such a heartthrob. Like all the fucking cool chicks loved this guy. Like they were devastated when he died.
Oh yeah, man. A lot of people were devastated.
Yeah.
I remember going to school. Like I was in like
I was in church when I heard
yeah,
about
I was
it.
like in
I don't fucking
elementary
care.
school or something when he died. I think,
Yeah.
and I remember kids crying the next day at school and shit.
Yeah. My goth friend really loved him. I was like, oh man, that
Mm-hmm.
sucks for you. I don't fucking care.
She seemed
Yeah.
to turn out all right.
Was that his daughter?
Yeah.
No, she looks fine there.
Oh yeah, his daughter. Oh yeah, his daughter. I saw
Frances
her.
Bean?
Yeah, I think I saw her in an interview like a while back. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah, I'm sure
She's like
she's
named
she's
after
fine.
coffee or something.
yeah,
straight as an
yeah.
arrow. Nothing wrong with her at all. Not that she was born with.
She's definitely
drugs
got her
to
dad's
veins when
eyes.
she woke up.
She's got her dad's eyes
Look.
for sure.
Happy family,
Oh,
Tim. I don't buy any of it. There's no way she would have offered to.
Well,
have
you know
him
what's really
killed.
fucked up? Did you know that Courtney Love's got like the rights to all the Nirvana songs?
I heard something
So-
about that too.
Yeah, like what's his name? Fucking Dave Grohl and the other guy from the band. They've been trying to get.
I like how
They've been trying to get the rights from the songs for her
I
for
like how
years.
I
so
like
they
how
could re-release them.
Novoselic is
Yeah.
just always to everybody the other guy.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
band.
yeah, I know. I can never remember his name. It's like Chris
Who is he?
something.
It's
Yeah.
Chris.
Chris Novoselic.
Chris
yeah.
Novoselic.
Yeah, and I just,
I would have never guessed.
you
that.
know,
But-
he
but you
didn't
gotta
really become a name after
Well,
that or anything like that.
Dave
Like,
Grohl actually
did.
ended up fucking making a band that ended up being worth way more.
Well,
Oh yeah,
Way more.
because he learned how
yeah.
to do it, dude.
Foo Fighters, man.
Yeah.
They-
Well, he already.
He was
I
also
think
a
he,
couple bands actually.
yeah, I think he
Queens
kind
of
of
the
already.
Stone Age and he
Yeah,
didn't
but
know-
Queens of the Stone Age was so far after that.
but also
That was,
Queens
like,
of the Stone
early
Age, he
2000s,
helped them along, didn't he?
mid-2000s.
Yeah,
he was their drummer for their
He
first
was.
album.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. So yeah, he kind of helped them along, but yeah,
Yeah.
Foo Fighters been around since the '90s for sure. Yeah, because
They came out, and I think only like 2 years.
it was a couple years
Yeah,
after.
well,
Yeah,
maybe Dave Grohl offed him, dude. let's get into
He was,
that.
I
wouldn't
don't
that
know,
be,
man.
Dude, that'd be awesome. You find out that Dave Grohl is
He
just
took
like,
the
he's
money
a
from her and
he's
got
a
dick
fucking
sucking.
monster.
Yeah, she paid him.
You find out about all these people he's killed. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, no. He
It's like salt of the earth now, but he was a fucking criminal back then.
He taught Charles Harrelson how to kill people.
he actually is the one that fucking
You got to make him love you first.
Took
You
out
gotta
all-
make him love you first.
As a child, he
And
took
then you
out
can
all
kill
those
him.
fucking rock stars in the 70s.
I wouldn't be
He took out Amy Winehouse.
surprised. Yeah, he did.
He's like,
She's
I-
too good.
I wait till they're
She's
all
too good.
27
Yep.
and then murder
Yep.
them.
Get to their pinnacle.
Because that's
he
the age
doesn't
they
want to
all
see
die.
the downslide.
That's true.
He doesn't want to see the downslide of it. He wants to.
Dude,
wants to
That's
the
actually
peak.
the truth. If you look at a lot of these, like, what would they have been later on? You know what I
They'd
mean?
have been Elvis Presley and singing fucking.
They might have, or they
dive
might have,
bars and
dude,
Vegas shows
or they
and shit
might
like
have
that.
been a mess. Like, dude, like Jim Morrison. If he didn't die, where the fuck would he be? He'd probably be just as fucking
no,
drunk as
he'd
he
be-
always was.
I was gonna say he'd be any of the
he
people
would've-
that I meet on the Portland street
He'd be-
going
Right.
up for fucking cash.
yeah,
If
exactly.
he didn't overdose, he would have overdosed.
He would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If it didn't have him that time, it'll happen next time. Sure, that's the most part of it. And now the suicide
Yeah,
ones are
didn't he,
different.
Didn't he
Yeah,
die in fucking
yeah.
Paris or some shit like that? I
Yeah,
think
he
that's
died in
where
his
died.
bathtub in Paris.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I
Way to
thought.
go. Naked woman with him?
What?
I hope so. A
Huh?
naked woman with him.
No,
No,
actually,
that's
his
just how
girlfriend.
that- that's how that Kevin dude died.
No, his-
that black dude that we were talking about like 5 episodes ago.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
God, what the
the-
fuck was his last name?
The advice guy, right?
Yeah, the advice guy.
Oh yeah. No, I don't.
He has the
remember.
glasses.
How do you not remember? this?
He would talk shit, like he'd be so brutally honest.
Oh, you're an
people.
alcoholic.
I don't
forgot.
remember him dying though. I don't
Yeah,
really
he died.
Oh.
That was the whole
That's why we
reason
talked to
brought
him.
it up.
Or talked
My
about
bad.
him.
Shit, dude. I don't remember last week. I don't remember yesterday.
You have a problem.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
I thought my memory was bad.
It's not your memory. Substances.
That's probably true. No, that is true.
Kevin smokes pot.
Oh yeah.
Lucky bastard.
There'll come a day. They'll legalize it.
Yeah.
Legalize it.
And then
we
someone will
will advertise it.
You mean like?
And then someone will
it's
still
not
be
been
like,
legalized
you
already.
can't do that.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, there'll come a day.
Could
I'm
be
looking
far
forward
worse.
to it.
Honestly, I think it's only a matter of time before companies do start lightening their reins.
Yeah, they
when
can't
it
get
comes to that.
employees.
Yeah.
How are you going to get employees? We do piss tests. Well, good luck. You've just cut out 90% of the
First,
population.
No
you-
shit.
I thought
Exactly.
You were going to say puss test.
That'll be the next one.
We do-
It's like
Puss
how
test.
many
We do
people
puss
smoke
test.
pot in the Northwest now?
You were
Fucking
too-
like 80% of the people now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know?
Now that it's been legalized, the majority, well, not majority, but a lot of states have just said, nah, fuck it.
Yeah, because it's stupid.
Well, there's
to
tons of
legalize-
people that
to
were
legalize it.
completely against
legalize
weed and now take fucking the THC fucking
Well, yeah, because there's other ways to
CBD stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even
Because
talking
it's
about
helpful.
We
any,
got the lotions and
but
all
the
that.
CBD that
Yeah.
has the THC in it.
Mhm.
There's tons of people that take that. They're like, no, this is just medicine. Like, uh-huh.
well,
it's
yeah.
kind of like your cross tops when you were
Because it
younger.
was- some places legalized are able to test it and manufacture it and
Yeah.
get all the bad shit out and the good stuff in. And
Sure. And it only gets better and better
Well,
as we
that's
go.
what I mean.
You also
There's
gotta
more
realize-
testing done with it, more education about it.
I think the
the
main
more that we
reason-
learn about this, the better it's going to be for us.
I think
Exactly.
the main reason, though, that
agree.
it's not federally legal is the fact that,
Making too much money
No.
against it.
well, that's part of it, but that's DEA. Fuck them.
Yeah, well, that's
Um,
why.
Fuck yeah, no shit. Fuck
Well,
yeah.
because so the way it works is the DEA goes, oh, we got $2 billion last year.
Yeah.
And if we don't fucking use every dime of it,
We
fighting
won't
all
get the
this shit,
same
we won't
amount.
get the same
Yeah,
amount.
so-
They'll get less.
That's
And
the
they
same
can't
way
up that's how all government.
All of it works.
Everything.
Yeah. Roads,
Fucking
everything.
Well, it's not the
ridiculous.
So
government,
stupid.
It's also corporations and businesses as well.
The city.
Well,
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
what
it's all
businesses
of
are
it.
making all the money off of it?
Well, no, I'm saying, well, if you don't spend all this money, they don't get the next. They don't get the bonus. The
Yeah.
same budget.
The allotment
Yeah.
next year.
Which is dumb.
Yeah, they want to
It's so
increase the
stupid.
allotment every year. So
Which
make
is
sure
also
we look like-
dumb.
make it look
Yeah.
like we ran out.
Yeah. It's
So
like,
let's buy.
I
you know,
fucking hate that.
500
so they're just
cases
wasting
of
fucking
matchsticks,
money.
and we don't use matches at this business. Well,
Mhm.
we're gonna need those.
Yeah. We want golden toilet seats.
Yeah.
for
Like,
all of our CEOs.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, so we can spend $100 extra dollars
Yeah.
per toilet seat rather
They
than
actually
the
get
50.
rolls of toilet paper that's just $100 bills.
Yeah,
That's,
they would if they could, guaranteed.
Well, I think that's again. That's why I believe marijuana is illegal, because there's
Sure.
too much money being made for the fight against it.
Like
Well,
I said, I think that's partially the
Yeah.
reason. I think another reason is that you cannot test to see if you are actually on it
And
at
that
the
was,
time.
Yeah,
that's
that
what
is another
officers of the
reason.
law.
Yeah.
have
That's-
told me. Like,
that's where the
there's
real
not a
problem
field
is.
sobriety
That's
test
true.
for it.
Because
so.
if there was a real test that you could tell, oh no, you're not fucked up.
Yeah.
You just have it in your system, but that has nothing to do with
Yeah.
Right.
you right now.
I
Right.
smoked it 20 days ago. and
Yeah.
it'd be the
Exactly.
system.
Because like
Yeah.
with alcohol, you know, you can
on
tell
your
because
breath.
no, it's not just that. It's the there's a blood limit that
Yeah,
they've
it takes so long
decided
to.
they've decided that that's where you're legally
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
takes so long to process through the body. And
Yeah.
and
And they'll eventually come up with a test if it became nationally legal. So it's like circular logic here. It's like it's this circular thing that you got to make it legal first, but they want the test first, and then
Yeah.
it's never gonna fucking work.
I honestly think it's going to be eye related because
Eye related?
Eye, yeah, that's how they'll test. I honestly think that's what they're going to do is just testing eyes.
They just
Like
spoon
a-
your
like a
eye
s-
out.
like a scanner or something like that. It's like just like the tech because it makes your eyes red and you put the Visine in, but it still does something to your eyes.
the only thing is that
Well,
doesn't
it
affect
dilates
everyone
pupils,
the same
but,
way.
I mean,
though.
me hitting you in the head dilates your pupils.
Yeah. Also, it comes down to the individual. Some people's may dilate more than others.
Well, it's the
and
same
Yeah,
applies to
Snoop
blood
Dogg
alcohol.
probably has to smoke a pound
Well,
before
what
his
I'm
fucking
saying,
eyes.
though,
Exactly.
the same
Some
thing
with high
applies for
tolerance.
blood alcohol levels. I mean, so there's people that can like drink a fucking gallon and
Yeah.
But it still shows up in the BAC test
Yeah.
the same. For even if they have a high tolerance, it'll still show up in their blood the same level. They just aren't affected in the same way.
I will
With weed,
fight
it doesn't
both
do
of you.
that.
well, that's pretty.
Fuck you
That's
guys.
a good point, though. I mean, yeah, it's how well it shows up in the. They can't test for it.
Yeah.
No, they'll be able to test for it at some point.
Someday.
They'll be able to figure out a limit that they can test for.
Yeah.
And whether it's through, a finger prick.
No, it'll be
know.
a field sobriety test first, and then it'll be like, oh, you failed that. We're going to do a finger prick.
Yeah, but you also got to remember.
Because they can't make you piss on the side of the road, can they?
No, but you also got to remember they're not giving you a field sobriety test because they think they're going to let you go. They never do that.
Oh, yeah.
They're giving you a field sobriety test because they're going to arrest you.
Yeah.
And they just want to document it. And they can document anything in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you could go through it perfectly and they could be like, yeah, we didn't like your shoelaces the way that they were fucking
You had a
moving.
bit of a warble right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, no, here, put your hands behind your back. So, I mean, look, I know lawyers, and they're like, yeah, no, the sobriety test is bullshit. That's bullshit because they've already made up their mind when they've asked you to do it.
Yeah.
They've already made up their mind.
They're going to make you do it at the shop when you get to the police station anyway. So you may on the bigger one.
Yeah,
So you may as well just say no.
You do, no, well, I was going to say, do you know that legally in most states, not all of them, but most states, you can refuse to do the field sobriety test, and it doesn't affect you at all.
Yeah.
Because it's not admissible in court, I believe.
Because those
Same-
aren't properly calibrated all the time.
Well, same thing with the breathalyzer. The breathalyzer is not admissible in court. They're admissible as probable cause. That's it. That there's a probable cause to make the arrest.
Right.
The less that you actually give them of anything, the
The
less they
less
have of probable
chance.
cause.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But also, so if you don't take
Don't
that
pull over.
breathalyzer,
Just
No.
actually, in Washington,
actually
you can
here
do
you
that
can now. Yeah.
That's what I'm
now.
saying.
You just drive home.
Just
Yeah.
keep going.
But you know what? If they want to give you the breathalyzer on the street, you tell them no. And if you're forced to take one, they're going to take you to the shop, to the police station. You
Yeah.
do the big one, and by the time you get there, your levels may
probably
have dropped down a bit.
metabolized a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, but the one that at the shop you have to take.
Yes.
Or, well, you can refuse that one too, but then you'll probably lose your license.
That one you'll get in trouble for.
And-
Yeah. Yep.
you get in trouble for it.
Yep. You get a slap on the wrist.
They'll put you in timeout.
The timeout's not fun. That drunk take
Nobody
sucks.
likes timeout. I've never
Yeah.
been in the drunk take.
Yeah,
It
it's not-
sucks.
It's not cool.
It stinks like ass.
I remember
Yeah.
when I got arrested for DUI, I just made the cop drive me home.
Yeah.
It
He's
depends.
like, look, I'm supposed to be off right now. Can you get a cab or something? I'm like, I don't have any fucking money.
Yeah.
I had like $500 in my pocket. But he's,
You're right home,
tell
bitch.
him
and
that.
then of course I'm like, it's my constitutional right for you to drive me. Then he drove me home.
Yes, sir.
Wow, he believed you. Good for
I
him.
don't think that's why. He just didn't want me to walk, and I'm like, I
Right.
don't fucking care. I'll walk. So I can't walk now? That's
Not when you're drunk. Not drunk in public. That's another thing.
Don't be punk and drublick.
It depends on where you're at. That's actually a good album.
This is a good album.
punk in
You
public.
don't know that album,
No,
do
of
you?
course not. I don't follow the punk scene.
NOFX.
NOFX.
No, I don't follow
Shit,
that.
93 or 94?
Yeah, 93 maybe. I think.
Yeah, it's a great
I'm
album.
sure all 3 of our listeners are yelling at the fucking.
None of
screen
them know
right
it.
now. Yeah.
Who knows it?
Yeah.
Who knows
Yeah.
anything
No, I
about
didn't- I
anything?
didn't follow them. Well,
Good album, though.
Sublime's not punk, but they do have some punk songs that
They
Yeah.
got, they got some punk influence in there.
Punky
Yeah.
there.
They played one of the songs they put on, I can't remember which album, but was a Bad Religion song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The one that starts out, Early Man Walked Away as Modern Man Took Control.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a Bad Religion song
Oh, I didn't
from
know
like
that.
1980.
Neat.
And then
Yeah, they sample a lot of other people's work.
I love
Shit,
Bad
they go
Religion.
Bob
well,
Marley
that's not
crazy.
really even a sample. That's them just doing a cover.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just put a cover on there, and it was perfectly fine. And they did a good version of it.
Oh, yeah, I'm running the lyrics right now. I didn't know that was bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known ever.
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
it
it's a
not
Bad
told me.
Religion song.
Yeah.
I like Bad Religion.
Bad
Good
Religion's
band.
great. It's
'Cause they
still
s-
crazy that fucking what's his name from Bad Religion was I don't know if he still is, but professor at UC Berkeley.
The lead singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like
Yeah,
a
he's a-
mathematics professor,
No,
wasn't he? Or
no.
something like that?
Fuck, what is it?
Psychology.
I don't remember what he
Ah.
does. Fuck.
Free breast exams.
That's yes.
He's-
Tim's gonna be doing that on your street
He's a
corner
member
near
of the
you.
FBI, the female body inspectors.
Oh man, that guy.
Walking around with a hanger,
Oh, Jesus.
just in case.
Oh, my God.
Hey, man, that hanger's gonna become useful in some states now.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I still think that stairs are a better idea.
'cause you get 2 for 1.
Yeah.
You have a potential getting 2 for 1. Yeah, they're making a lot of points about that too. That I think are pretty. I mean, woman's pregnant, gets arrested, and the baby's a baby inside her.
Evolutionary biologist is what.
oh wow, okay.
Oh,
Greg
like,
Graffin
It's like
is.
Brett Weinstein. You know who that is?
Yes,
Yeah, he's an evolutionary
is
biologist.
he
as
the guy
well.
who touched all the actors?
that's him.
Huh.
Same guy,
Wow.
but he's also really good at some other stuff.
Oh, who knew?
Yeah,
I heard he's crippled now.
sure.
Yeah.
It's not the same guy, Tim.
Oh. Sorry.
Did you hear though that one of the chicks that described Weinstein, because that's Weinstein,
Yeah.
different people.
Thank you.
Weinstein or whatever the fuck his name. I can't even remember which one it is. But anyway, did you hear one of the chicks describe his dick?
No.
I think we might have talked about that.
No,
I don't
we
remember.
didn't, but it
It
was-
was like a
it
corkscrew. It
was-
was like a duck's.
It was like something fucking weird, like that. I don't know. He wouldn't.
Come on, explain his dick, dude.
You wouldn't expect.
okay, well you brought it up,
Yeah,
so
you're gonna tell me, like, we wouldn't what, is it shaped like a pineapple or something like that?
No, it was
SpongeBob?
something fucking weird.
Oh, now I'm hanging on that. I
like
gotta
a-
know what Weinstein's dick looks like, dude. I think the listeners want to know too.
it's like a mushroom with a twist top.
Pull up the picture. What? Come on.
I don't think there was a picture.
It's
Tim.
nothing but head.
I think that's basically what it was.
like a head
yeah,
and
I
balls.
think that's basically
just
what it was.
It's just a little German helmet.
That'd be cool.
I like how every reference that you have is towards German
It's
stuff.
it's reversed. It's the head and the
That's
shaft.
the
goes
one thing I've
afterwards.
said.
Who knew? It's upside down. His balls are above his penis.
That would be
That's
very
from,
weird.
That's from the Goonies.
It said
be
that
pissing on our faces.
like it had been cut and sewn back on, and he has no testicles.
Oh.
What?
Well, I could see the whole no balls thing because that's a surgery. You can take your
So,
have your balls removed.
It looks like it.
No,
had
this
been
is
cut
just
and
what it
sewed back
naturally
on.
looked like, Tim. Not fucking.
So they were sended back in. That's fine. Balls go back in every now and then.
Well, he's a pretty
You ever been cold?
gigantic guy.
Oh, it's cold down there.
Well, the thing is, though, like, is it if you
Yeah,
get
you
to
know what it
be
reminds
as
me of?
big as that guy, does
What
like
were
your
those little-
balls suck back into your body?
So she claimed that it looked physically deformed. Yeah.
Well, those little popper, the turtle
Fucking
popper
crazy.
things that you push on the table and they sit for a little bit and they pop up in the air.
Is it
It's
one
like
of
one of
those?
those
Yeah,
things.
what was that called? It's called a turtle. I think
So you like pop his little dick in and it goes boop.
adorable. Even makes a little sound.
So boop.
That would be
can't do it.
fucking weird.
Yeah. It's Harvey Weinstein. He has fun with it.
He used to be one of the most
Weinstein?
powerful
Yeah,
men
that's
in the country,
Yep.
and he
He's
just got
got a-
this little guy.
Well, yeah, but you got to.
Penis popper.
Well,
just got a little
another one of the
popper.
chicks said something like he jerked off on a plant in front of her.
Oh
Like-
yeah, I remember hearing about
Like,
that.
what the fuck?
Like what? Why the plant?
Yeah, what did the plant do,
Does he
man?
have an angry face when he's doing?
Just so mad at the plant. I haven't watered it in a while. It's really asking for it now. I wonder how that plant was dressed, though. You know?
Yeah.
The things people do when they
Begging for
masturbate,
it.
the things they think about, the
Well,
things, like
It's the things that people do when they
a lot
couldn't.
of people get canceled for masturbating.
But it's the things that people do when they can't get laid before money,
Yeah.
and then end up having money, and then they turn into fucking
Sexual
creepy fucks.
deviance. It's just
Yeah.
that's their natural tendency. It's just now they have money.
I mean,
so
there's
they can
also
get away
just
with it.
regular people that are absolutely fucked like that too.
It's like, yeah, they were
You
already
know.
fucked in the head before, but once they
So.
get the money and the power, they're just like, all right.
Yeah, that's
I can do
well.
whatever I want.
I'd suffice it to say, I'd probably be the same way if I had a shit ton of money.
End up on Epstein's Island.
Probably.
Wow, says a
There's
lot.
that's the Dude Island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Dudes have
All
been
those
known to be
cabana
there.
guys, you know, with the fucking hairy chest, and you know what I'm talking about. Shay knows what I'm talking about.
What the fuck are you talking
I got
about?
those short shorts on, tan skin.
Man,
Oops, I dropped this.
that actually reminds me of that magic card that I was telling you guys about, that I showed you guys.
Uh-oh, show's
Where it was-
over.
where it
Say
was-
the show.
Oh, the gay one.
Yeah, where it was basically, it looked like all the dudes looked like you. It's not even a joke.
Well, what can I say? I'm a charmer,
You got
popular guy.
look, Kevin. You got to post that one at the end of the show.
Holy shit.
They
It
all
really
it
does
all
look
looks like Tim.
I want to see.
At least
It-
the one in the front for sure.
It would be absolutely fucking hilarious if there was
Show him
like
that.
if there were shirts in the background that were just tossed off.
I think this
and
is-
they were all Hawaiian shirts.
I think this is the place he was talking about going.
Oh fuck yeah! Look at that. The ginger guy making out with that one dude. That's fucking hot.
So yeah, that's the island you were talking about going to.
That's for the ladies.
Oh yeah,
right
that's gonna
there,
go
yeah.
up here on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna put that on that screen?
Yeah, why
right.
not?
Maybe touch fingers with one of them like this. That's
Well, you
fucking
could.
sick, dude. Yeah,
Sick isn't
I
gross.
remember you
What
sending
do
me
mean?
that.
Yeah. No. Well, no. I just showed you guys here one time because I was like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Make whatever cards you want.
Yeah.
Especially because those are part of a what's called secret lair. It's just
a pride.
No,
A
no, no.
pride one.
They have a special
Everybody's doing a
thing
pride
where they
thing.
do extra different arts
Yeah.
on things, and they call them secret layers, and they put out, they'll put out like 5 cards with like completely different arts. than
Oh,
the
so they'll
originals.
use like other artists and shit like
Yeah,
that.
and
That's fucking cool.
So
dude.
that's one of the because the secret layers are the collectible ones.
Yeah.
like where that's why some of them are worth a ton of money now because
Yeah.
they only put them out to whatever people ordered.
I remember my brother did some drawing that someone basically copyrighted from him because he didn't have it copyrighted, and he posted the book. It's like
That actually was a controversy.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That actually was a controversy just recently in this on one of the secret layers. There
Oh,
was
is
an
that right?
artist that what they did is somebody took somebody's fan art with the real art of another card. So he copied from 2 people.
Oh shit!
And then he just put those together.
Oh, what a
somebody
dick.
actually went in and fucking superimposed the original art over it. All he did is move like the arm of one of the fucking creatures in the
Well,
thing.
that's technically making a new piece.
It's not. He
Eh.
literally didn't change anything on the other art.
Ah,
So, I mean, it was. I guess that artist came out later and was like, "Dude, I'm really sorry to everybody."
oh okay.
It's
So
only
it's
because he
all
got
right. It's
caught.
fine. Yeah, of course.
You apologize
If you're
'cause
making a
got
ton,
caught.
if you end up making a bunch of money and nobody sees it and catches it,
yeah.
Well, it's just like with that new Star Trek show. Is it Star Trek Discovery? They stole like one of the main story points and even like the art and everything straight from a video game, this indie video game, and they were like in like
then-
litigation for it for a while.
Oh, shit.
well,
Yeah,
Look
they
at,
just straight ripped it off from this video game.
talk about ripoffs. Like, I mean, look at what happened to Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah,
Led Zeppelin fucking stole a
a
shitload of stuff.
ton of songs and riffs and all kinds. Apparently,
Stairway
the
to
Stairway to
Heaven.
Heaven stuff was stolen.
There was a band that used to open for them that had that intro line that was there almost exactly the same. The only difference was like a slight change in the middle of it. That was it. And it was their song. And then, I mean, they changed to other things once the song went, but they liked that so much that they were like, no, that's ours.
Yoink.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
They did that with a few songs too. It wasn't just that one.
Yeah. No,
They ended up losing that battle in court.
Led Zeppelin did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
On that one.
Apparently, and it's come out more recently too that apparently a lot of bands and stuff are starting to come out of the woodwork, going like, "Hey, man, they stole this from us. They took this from us."
It happens in any type of entertainment. I mean, comedians, actors, all that.
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
something
I
that's
mean,
going to happen.
Well,
There's going to come a day when everything's going to be fucking, copied.
You're
not
never
gonna
gonna-
be original work
I
anymore.
was gonna
Pretty much
say,
where
it's
we're
not
at
that-
now.
Yeah.
You're never. I mean, the people will still
True.
come up with like original ideas, but they're going to be further and fewer between.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's something where you go, oh, whoa, that was shocking.
It's
Yeah,
really
gonna
rare
be
now.
Fucking stupid is what it's going to be.
It's one of the
gonna be
reasons
just
why.
Yeah.
random noises like and pops and fizzes and shit like that. I'm like, wow, this thing is fucking great.
Well, it's one of the reasons why like M. Night Shyamalan was so good early on because
Yeah.
his shit the twists were
It was different.
interesting.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
different.
And now everybody's doing twists. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Well,
great.
twists were done before, but the
Yeah.
way he did it was so
was
different.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
and now, one of the downsides, like what we were talking about here, is now we just got like tons of remakes and things like that and rehashes of shit. And so when people do make original stuff that actually does feel like there's some originality to
It's
it,
not going to hit.
it doesn't. Usually, it's either not a hit or people don't discover it till like years
Yeah.
later, and they're like, "Oh, whoa! How
Yeah,
did I
it's-
not
it's
hear
gonna
about
get-
this thing?"
Yeah, it's not going to get any
It gets
exposure
buried.
at all,
Yeah, exactly.
That's what sucks. That's why all
Uh-huh.
these Netflix originals and shit like that coming out.
Yeah.
Everything's so fucking cookie cutter now.
It is exactly. It's all safe, like you said,
Yeah.
cookie cutter. It's all the same stories over
It's
and
like
over. and over
houses
again.
in a fucking
Well, that's
cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Remember-
exactly.
No, it was
going
that
the
one
same
yeah.
same
that got
plans. and everything.
sensationalized on Netflix was the game one, Squid Game.
Yeah.
Because that no one out of nowhere that thing just blew up, and then you watch it's like, whoa, this is fucking crazy.
Well, because it was different.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why Parasite was so good.
Yeah.
Did you watch Parasite?
I watched no.
Okay.
I watched the other one
Did you
about
watch
Poli-
Parasite?
No, the
You
other
probably
one about
did.
Train to
Parasite?
Busan or whatever.
Parasite, it's the Korean film.
No, I
It's the
haven't
one that
seen
won
that.
a bunch of fucking awards the year it
I
came
actually
out.
haven't seen it. No.
That's actually really good.
But the Koreans, I'll tell you one thing, they've been putting out some amazing stuff
It's
over the
really-
past
yeah,
several
it's-
years.
I did not expect it to go that way at all from Kevin. At all.
Let me tell you about the Koreans.
But no, the
now
South
the
Koreans,
Chinese.
they've been doing some great stuff, man.
Kevin puts on a straw hat, and starts yelling
Jesus.
about it.
You know, my favorite movie is Breakfast at Tiffany's. The very beginning where that Japanese guy shows up.
No, but talking about like M. Night Shyamalan, Sixth Sense. Actually, Nate Bargatze had a great joke about it because he was talking about it, like talking about marriage, and he's like,
Okay.
"It's amazing that I'm gonna paraphrase it and fuck it up completely, but he was talking about how marriage is so fucking fucked up that people actually thought that they just didn't talk to each other the entire movie.
Yeah, people believed that, huh?
Yes.
It's like, oh, that's a standard marriage.
And that's how marriage
Yeah.
is. He's like,
kinda
like I said,
true.
I'm gonna totally fuck it up, but that's
Yeah.
the premise of it, and it was a good one.
That made it believable, didn't it?
Yeah.
No one argued it.
No, that's the weird thing. Like, I was even shocked
Yeah.
when the reveal happens. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
They're just,
okay.
they're just a slump in their marriage. It's all just a slump,
Yeah.
a standard slump. Marriage
For
just goes through
a
that
whole
shit.
year?
Yeah.
Fucking
The
whole year.
thing. They don't talk. Stay together for the kids who they don't have. They don't have kids.
See, that's why I liked it when Scary Movie started making fun of the M. Night Shyamalan stuff.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that the third one?
The
The
I
third
think
one
it was.
wasn't great, but the
None of them were great.
no,
Yeah.
the first one's great.
No, it's
The first
not.
one's
It's
great, dude.
Fucking stupid.
And they're
First
silly,
one's
but I
fucking
mean,
hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't get the. I mean, yeah, I guess there was some. I don't like the Wayans brothers, to be honest with you.
Why?
I don't like their
The
comedy at
Wayans
all.
brothers are great.
I liked In Living Color, but that's about
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as my
In Living Colour was
appreciation for
great.
their humor goes. Because I don't like the slapstick stuff, and a lot of their stuff is just
really slapsticky.
slapsticky.
You didn't like Bulletproof?
Bulletproof?
That's the one. Adam Sandler, Damon Wayans.
No, I like Damon Wayans.
Oh, you just don't like the Wayans brothers?
Yeah, I don't like
Oh,
the
the
Wayans
others,
brothers.
the
Yeah,
younger
Yeah, I
ones?
like Damon Wayans a lot. He's hilarious.
Damon Wayans is great. I guess he's actually an excellent stand-up. I just
Yeah,
never
I guess
seen
his
it.
Oh
son
yeah,
is-
his
his son-
stand-up's awesome.
His son is now an actor too.
I think he's
Really?
also a stand-up too. His
Yeah.
son.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I didn't know
Funny
that.
as fuck. But
I
the
like
two Wayans brothers, those guys that
I like
do all the
Marlon.
fucking
Sean and Marlon
Sean
Wayans.
and Marlon. I don't
Yeah.
like.
I like
Marlon's-
Marlon a lot.
Marlon's way too over the top.
He's pretty over
I
the
think that's
top.
one of the
Yeah.
reasons why he's so funny.
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
what I don't find so funny about him. Is I
I don't mind somebody that's over the top,
eccentric
but
like that.
but
Ugh.
but knows that they're over the top, and that's what he does.
Yeah. It's not for me.
Also, he was fucking excellent in Requiem for a Dream.
And that he was.
Oh yeah,
that
man,
movie
he
is
was.
fucking good.
I mean, anyone
That's a
could have done
twisted
that
movie.
part.
It's also one of the
Anyone
only
could
movies
have
that
done
I've
that
ever
part.
seen that captures the essence of drugs.
Yes, they
in
did a good job of
fucking
it.
movie.
Yeah, no, they did
You
a good
know?
job of it.
Yeah. You feel high after
Yes,
watching
yeah,
it. Like,
you do.
Like,
Jesus, what
like
the
when the
fuck did I
mom
just
starts
go-
taking
yeah.
fucking speed.
Yeah.
And she's just like when you watch that, you're like, I feel like I'm on speed, and I've never
Yeah.
done speed.
Yeah, no, they did
Like,
a great
How
job.
the fuck
yeah.
did they do that?
Yeah, but back to Marlon Wayans. Anyone could have played that part.
No, I
I
don't
don't
think
know if
so.
anyone
Yeah,
could,
could've.
but I mean, I'm sure that some
He had
other
like
actors,
6 lines.
But it was also back when Jared Leto was like a decent actor.
decent actor, yeah.
He still
Actually, he
is.
was a good actor.
Yeah, he still
I
is.
don't know that he's. I don't know, man.
There hasn't
He's
been
too
anything-
into his fucking cult and everything else
And,
now.
and a lot of people seem to.
Well, he's got that
really
new one, that
hate method
vampire one
actors.
he's doing now.
And it's did awful.
Did
Yeah,
it
it
do
was
bad?
terrible.
I
Yeah.
haven't
So
seen
did
what
that
I've
new
heard.
Thor movie just came out. Apparently everybody's hating on it.
Oh, it's
That
already
Love and
out?
Thunder. It just came out. Yeah. Apparently everybody's fucking hating on it
Oh,
hard.
no.
They're saying it's
I
the
told
worst
you, Tim,
Marvel movie.
I told you.
They're saying it is even the critics are saying it's the worst Marvel movie that out of the bunch.
Oh,
And
apparently.
Tim was so looking
man,
forward to
I
it.
was, because I love the director.
It's
and
Thor,
I loved,
yeah.
I loved the Ragnarok one was fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
I was
so
hoping it was gonna be
I
more
thought
like
it was gonna be
that.
that formula that.
Apparently it's not.
God damn
They're yeah.
Yeah, it is.
apparently
It's Natalie
it's,
Portman fucked it up. That's what
Why?
it was.
Natalie Portman's great.
it's the same director, but
Yeah.
apparently everyone's saying that it's just a mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my own opinion on that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
you know,
you guys
fuck
are
that.
a fucking mess, and good show.
Thanks, man.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, thank you so much for following the Garbage Pail Skids podcast. Check us out on Apple, Spotify,
Everywhere.
Thank-
YouTube.
Thanks, Kevin. You didn't keep this
BitChute.
fucking going. That's great. You way to fuck that
Odyssey.
up. Like and subscribe, comment, and share it to your goddamn
Yeah,
friends.
tell your friends, guys. We got some merch coming out soon.
Yeah.
Grassfield.
Hey, don't say soon. Fuck you.
Whenever.
I haven't
It's
even
happening.
committed to that. God damn it, Tim.